Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the Starline by astrophysicist and UFO expert, ex-chief scientist of the Unidentified Ariel Phenomenon Task Force, and one of the main speakers at Aliencon. We welcome Dr. Travis Taylor.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Dr. Taylor, let's go beyond the mic. As you met the fans at Aliencon, how does their support make you feel?
Well, I think that part of the reason we have two-star generals actually, from NORAD saying from the Pentagon that we can't rule out extraterrestrials at this time is in large part due to the Aliencon, the Ancient Aliens, the Skinwalker Ranch community. And I think that they have helped make people realize that there's questions here that aren't silly to ask.
How has the change in mindset and philosophy helped this community?
How long? Well, I would say it's been a slow growing phenomena. Mm-hmm. Look back to the 70s or late 60s when Eric von Daniken wrote Chariots of the Gods. He was ridiculed by mainstream archaeologists, and heck, even today, mainstream archaeologists trying to get Graham Hancock's amazing show Ancient Apocalypse taken off of Netflix because there's still resistance to understanding things. And by the way, that has nothing to do with the scientific method. There's no such word as fringe in the scientific method, and this silly statement that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence is not mentioned anywhere in the scientific method. It actually is in opposition to it. So I think there's still some issue with it, but it's really getting much better due to things like Aliencon.
How has your time at Auburn helped you prepare for today?
Oh, hey, War Eagle, I'm surprised you brought that up. Well, I studied electrical engineering and physics at Auburn, and those created fundamentals to the concepts and the topics. And I actually had many conversations in the engineering and science dorm with colleagues and buddies about ancient astronaut theory, about how UFOs could fly, about warp drives and wormholes and things like that. And it kind of was just part of the journey.
Astrophysicist and UFO expert Dr. Travis Taylor joins us beyond the mic. It's time for the Rockin' 8. 8 random questions, Travis. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. There is no pressure. Do you still have your high school science fair experiment that started it all?
No.
What's the best thing about your wife?
She's amazing.
Looking back after all the time you've been on TV, would you do it again? And would you have started earlier?
I would have. I started pretty early. So I don't really know how to respond to that other than if I did it again, might have some way, knowing what I know now, I might have some ways to make the course more effective earlier in my life, but I think I've done as best I could.
Will we have another big sighting involving extraterrestrials in your lifetime?
Oh, I think they're happening all the time.
What was your first pair of Chuck Taylors you ever owned?
Well, I'm sure the first pair were when I was very young, and they were the standard white ones, but when I was in high school, I would often wear one purple and one red one.
Dr. Taylor, do you still maintain your security clearance with the United States government?
Yes, but I don't need to discuss any more detail on that.
Dr. Taylor, when will we see new episodes of Skinwalker Ranch?
Starting in April.
Since you're on tour with Ancient Aliens Live, who do you spend the most time talking with, comparing notes?
Actually, it's pretty uniform because we're kind of mixed from one car to the other often when we're traveling, and whoever I'm in the car with, we're often having very enlightening discussions because everybody there knows something that somebody else in the car doesn't.
Dr. Travis Taylor joins us for the back half beyond the mic. For the past 35 years, you've worked with NASA, DOD on various subjects. But what's the one topic that has your interest now?
Quantum computing, quantum entanglement, quantum teleportation, and how that ties to how the quantum field theory ties to general relativity and the ideas required to do warp drive and or wormhole travel.
Will we see warp travel in our lifetime?
Well, we may have already seen it in some of the UFO videos, but we can't know for sure yet.
Dr. Taylor, with such heightened awareness of our surroundings and easier ways of capturing video and other evidence now, does that cause more panic when, it's a UFO, better shoot it down?
No, I don't think that's it at all. I think it's right the opposite. I think this whole balloon stuff is a combination of international espionage and political grandstanding. So I don't think it has anything to do with the UFO phenomena at all.
It's time for One Big Question with Dr. Travis Taylor beyond the mic. Of ancient aliens, secrets of Skinwalker Ranch, the unexplained, and the proof is out there. Which one is your favorite?
Well, that's not a fair question.
I know.
But I like them all. But I have to tell you, the most extreme in the exciting sense is, of course, the secret of Skinwalker Ranch, because I'm living it and doing it, and it's exciting, scary, and adrenaline generating, and mentally and emotionally challenging every single moment that we're doing it.
Where can people find you online?
Well, so I am on Twitter at Travis S. Taylor 1, I think it is, and then I do have a fan page on Facebook. Just look for me.
Growing up, he used to wear 2 different colors of Chuck Taylors. He enjoys whoever shares a car with him out on tour and believes there's always a story to tell. We thank Dr. Travis Taylor for taking the time to talk with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
And that, my friends, is a Beyond the Mic shortcut.